What made you want to get into pornography? Alright, here's the 411, boys. I haven't been doing a lot of Planet Coaster lately because I got this little guy. His name is Buzz. He is a Lab Terrier mix, and he is the absolute shit. So, I've been dealing with him, making sure he doesn't chew up anything in the apartment, my shoes, what have you, whatnot. It's been a lot. I got him literally right before this pandemic hit, so what normally would have been an opportune time to just sit down on this thing and nerd out and build theme parks on my video game for fun in my 20s. Instead of doing that, I've been dealing with him. So he's kind of settled in, everything's cool, he's not chewing everything up, just a few things. But now that he's all settled in, I can finally sit down and focus on getting these videos out for you guys, because I have been collecting a lot of footage. I've still been playing Planet Coaster when I can, and a lot of cool things have happened, and I'll show you here in about 30 seconds. It's been a great 2 weeks just kind of resetting and not caring about deadlines, what the YouTube algorithm is going to do to me, and most importantly, what you coaster geeks. We're back on our bullshit. With all that said, you should probably subscribe to some really quality content. If you don't, I don't know what to say other than that your head must be spinning. That was a really lame attempt at a dad joke. I'm working on that as well during this quarantine. Stay safe, wash your hands, and you know what? China. I'm not gonna end it with that. Be on the lookout for more videos. They are coming, and so is your mother. I will see you boys in Valley America in about 4 seconds. Salutations, my bros. Long time no see. So that little intro was actually filmed, I think in April, and literally 2 nights later, I might have sort of maybe kind of spilled some beer on said computer. I'm not proud of it. Wasn't my proudest moment. So that's actually, I was really planning on getting back on this Planet Coaster grind during the quarantine before we almost started a beluga loo, or a, I don't know. It's been a weird time. I'm not going to get into it, and maybe that's for the better, just because a fat chance I'd have some hot takes that would have gotten my shit knocked right off of YouTube. So I'm going to keep it somewhat related to what you're seeing on screen, and what you are seeing on screen is, well, Valley America work. We are working on Soak City. I bit the bullet and realized we need a water park in this project, and I'll go over it in the real-time overview, timestamp down below per usual, but just wanted to say hi, hello, I'm back. I'm finally back from the store. Long line and stuff, but I didn't want to keep you and your mother waiting. Maybe I shouldn't constantly talk about railing your moms. Anyway, it does feel good to be back doing this. It's been pretty hectic, you know, outside of the pandemic and, again, the Revolutionary War. We might be teetering on the edge of starting here in this country, but finished up my semester strong, finished up a summer class, actually, so really I have no excuse, and I know I keep saying that, I keep disappointing, so just maybe put on the notification bell or that little thing, and you'll be updated when these videos come out. But yes, Soak City, you see a lot of stuff, and when we get into the real-time overview, you're going to see a lot more stuff, just because I had been grinding in that little break where I didn't have a beer-soaked computer. Damn it, I hate myself for doing that. Moral of the story is, don't drink in Planet Coaster, you guys, and if you do, make sure your tower is elevated and away from your beverage of choice. Mine is now. We have a nice little setup. I am back at my parents' house for the summer, just, you know, just relaxing and chilling and trying to have all the fun that we can without the theme parks being open. I have my opinions on the closed down economy, but like I said, I'll keep them to myself. Trust me, I'm the guy who's going to put on my tinfoil hat before I put on a freaking face mask to go strawberry picking. That was a real thing. I went strawberry picking the other day, and we had to wear face masks. I didn't, but actually, wear your face mask, okay? I don't want to play. YouTube's gotten weird, yo. So the social media war with people who are even the slightest bit conservative, I'm not taking any chances. But again, tinfoil hat, face mask, whatever. So Soak City, these slides are not mine. You are on that good Mike Lindell, My Pillow guy kind of crack. If you think I was gonna, you know, torture myself and build water slides out of individual art pieces. So these will be a lot of these. I'll try to link them down below, the workshop links in the description and such, and give credit where credit is due, because that is what is important. You have to, you know, you have to give credit, and you have to have fun with this. And I guess while we're on the topic of discussion, the technical difficulties video, ruffled some feathers with that one. No names in particular. Back on good terms with a lot of, well, not even a lot. It was really just 2 people I was sparring with, which is stupid, over a freaking video game, you guys, and me being an adult and them being, well, children, even if they aren't. They were acting like it, but we're cool now. You'll see Cameron's blue-haired face here in a couple videos, probably. again because, well, he is da boy. We did have a Discord server for a little bit. Some of you did go ahead and join that. We started a new one, a smaller one, but I think I'm going to keep that fairly exclusive because we have quite a few people in there that aren't necessarily the most censored beings on this planet. So maybe we'll get around to doing that again, but I just want to get back on the grind. I'm sitting on a lot of footage. I want to get back in Appalachian Adventure, keep working on Valley America and stuff, and I actually started a whole separate park that has a lot done, and I have a lot of footage, so that'll be seeing some light here in a little bit as well. It's a cool project. It's very historic, architecturally themed, and very cultured and stuff. A lot of different cultures and sections of the world and stuff. Busch Gardens Park? Question mark. Busch Gardens Park? Exclamation point. So that'll be cool. But thank God I didn't lose any of this footage or whatever with the beer. It literally was just my graphics card. And a funny little story about that. So I bought a pre-build, and in the description they told me I was running a 2070, a GeForce 2070, RTX 2070, I don't know, a good graphics card. I go into the computer, and it turns out the motherfuckers put a 1080 in there. Granted, I was pissed. I sent quite a Karen email, and that's literally all I can do because I got it years ago. But we have a new graphics card in here, and the footage is just going to be oh so crispy. So I'm excited to, once I sift through all the footage I'm sitting on right now, get these videos out for you guys. We'll get back into building this, that, and the other thing, and it's going to be a great deal of fun. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about. I did mention Appalachian Adventure. I've been toying around in there. I'm excited to get back into that. That is not dead. That is still coming. And so is your mom. But I have to talk with some people who I had collabed with before or planned on collabing and see if that is still in the works and stuff. Because when I went incognito off Planet Coaster, because again, beer computer, not a good move. Don't drink. Period. To be honest with you guys, not a fun time. You wake up dehydrated, feeling like crap. But I have to talk with some people that were working in that park while I was unable to play Planet Coaster and see if they're still down for that. So that'll all come in due time. But really, I'm just here to say hi, hello, I missed you, I love you, and I will see you in the real-time overview. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's weird doing these commentaries again because, 2 months away from the mic, I just sound like a bumbling idiot, and I hate watching these videos when they finally come out. So share them with your friends, family, anybody who you think might be interested. Let them, pump those view numbers up and not all my burner accounts because, I was a desperate little bitch that took this way too seriously. Again, don't take life so seriously, guys. Just have fun. I'll see you in the real-time overview. Timestamp down below per usual. I love you. All right, so Soak City. This is going to be very short because I realized I don't have a whole hell of a lot to show you guys, but it's better than watching time lapses. Honestly, I can't stand watching time lapses, and if you're wasting your time watching this garbage and not like a Kubrick film or something, well, I don't know, reevaluate your priorities or something. But so long story short, we got the Peachtree Grove kind of under development right here, which will be pretty much our Candy Apple Grove if you're familiar with King's Dominion. But we still need to do a sign, and oh look, there's a racing coaster now. Isn't that cool? Thunder Road Gang or Death. We're sticking with the natural wooden color, but we'll go over that in another video when it comes time to kind of doll up that whole entrance area and stuff. We got to leave some sort of suspense for you guys, and again, if this is what's causing you suspense, might I recommend A Space Odyssey, The Shining. Those are really the only two Kubrick films. Well, Clockwork Orange is really weird. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So we got it set up. Then we have this winding kind of path into Soak City, and that's very King's Dominion-esque. If you've been there or you're familiar with that park, you know that the path kind of winds down into the water park, but we didn't really mess with the terrain much here because, well, I'm a lazy bitch, and I'm not really ashamed of it. So, yeah, we have a kind of a overflow gate right here, so theoretically on a high capacity day, this gate would be opened up, and you would just go straight back. You won't have to do this winding around BS. Did play around with some natural paths and then delete them so we could get these benches off the path and kind of pushed back, because water parks really don't have super strict barriers along their paths. They're kind of opened up into fields, what have you, whatnot. So kind of going for that here. The coaster interacting with backstage areas and such. That's a work in progress. That's actually Shadow Phoenix's. I forget what exactly building it is, but that I'll go over that in another video, and I'll put that down in the description for you guys to check out. But that's going to get a facelift just to kind of fit this project. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. So you enter down under the coaster. Haven't decided quite on a name yet, but it's neat, and I don't know, I don't want to say proud, but I just think that this turned out pretty freaking cool, in my humble opinion. But you enter under here, and you are greeted by some water slides, and what will be a shop, kind of, where you'll get towels, you know, swim trunks, sunscreen, all your necessities for a day in the sun, and moisture by disgusting chlorinated water. And what with the COVID-19 thing going on, maybe stay away from the water parks for a little bit. But we'll do an interior here, doll this up, make it look nice, and then you would shoot out into a locker rental kind of area. This needs a little bit more work. This is also from the workshop. A lot of workshop items in this water park because, again, there was no way in hell I was going to be able to sit down and just build individual water slides. So I'll link what I can in the description, and if I miss something, call me out on my plagiarism, because, again, we need to be sharing and caring, and I can't think of another rhyme for that. Anyway, so we got the bowl slide right here. No names for these slides just yet, and I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this yellow one. I'm probably maybe going to take a swing at rerouting that, just because, well, if you're coming down this massive drop into this turn, I'm not a physics guy or a math guy or science or English or really anything. It's late. I really don't want to let my mind wander because I'm really kind of over filming in Premiere Pro for the day. I've just been grinding away at old footage just to have videos to put out for you guys. Might reroute this, but the location of this tower and this platform will definitely stay, just because I kind of like how this more natural queue came out, what with, you know, you get the rafts and everything, and then you head up the tower and such. So I don't know, that'll be a different episode, but yeah. So another workshop slide complex. Might recolor this just because I'm not too sure, but it kind of looks worn and faded, and that's kind of what I'm going for with this first section of the water park. You know, if you're familiar, again, with King's Dominion's Soak City history, and if you are, like myself, again, do something better with your time, please. I learned it the hard way. Not worth it. This knowledge doesn't come of any use in the real world whatsoever. I just might as well, you know, flex it on my nerdy little YouTube channel. So, yeah. We have this kind of first section, and then it will expand back this way towards the turnaround of the racer. That's not the name of it either. I haven't decided on something yet for that, but again, another episode. But this will theoretically have been the first, you know, part of the water park, and just literally this would be at Kings Bend at Hurricane Reef, like a tiny little thing, and then they expanded back behind Rebel Yell. So kind of following that timeline, just, you know, a small little water park, and then it eventually expands into a weird layout. So kind of what we're going for here, but we will go for that on another episode. But yeah, just a couple slide complexes, some speed slides over here. The lighthouse from Iron Reef, if you guys remember, because Iron Reef isn't over there. Again, no beef with, nothing personal with Cam or anything. This whole park really just has been gutted completely. Like, no coaster over here, just the lift hill for the Giga, like, and a completely bare front entrance. Because once I got back on the Planet Coaster, Jesus, it's like midnight. Again, I'm tired. But once I got back on the Planet Coaster grind, there you go, attaboy. But once I got back on the Planet Coaster grind, I really saw a lot of things I didn't like with this park, and kind of, you know, I guess it's a good thing, reevaluating your work and then redoing it. So this is probably what the next episode will be, working and fixing up this front plaza and such, making it look a little bit more modern, but that is not the topic of discussion. Soak City is, but yeah, no Iron Reef, no big hyper coaster over there that Ace did. I have there's a good reason for that, but we're not going to go into it. So, technical difficulties. But yeah, I guess the only other thing I really want to touch on is I kind of just want to make this look as bright and cheery and summery as possible, but maintain some lines of sight, you know? That's kind of at least what I think is important in this game, because if you're chilling right here next to what will eventually become a wave pool, that's going to be a nightmare. My voice just cracked and I'm 23 years old. Jesus Christ. I started puberty like yesterday, okay? Bear with me. So, lines of sight. You got the cool Giga, you got the Eiffel Tower, and then you got the racing coaster. So, this will be cool. We'll do a Tegid Cam video here one day and just kind of admire that stuff from a distance. And, yeah, we got these concrete pads that'll eventually become splash pads, which I think are pretty standard at water parks. So, really not a whole hell of a lot to show off. Like I said, just, you know, we got some access points. We'll have a big backstage area here for warehouses that'll, you know, theoretically off-season maintenance, all that good stuff, and we'll tie it all together, put a big bow on it, and then really probably do nothing with it. It'll be on the workshop at some point. We'll do a phased release, kind of like we did with Appalachian Adventure, which again, you should be on the lookout for. We will be back in there very, very soon. Yeah, not a lot. Just, it looks like a water park. Used a lot of the terrain just to kind of, you know, sell the idea, you know, the beachy kind of vibe that you get in this part of the park that you won't really get anywhere else. And I think I'm going to bed. So, again, sorry this was kind of a lackluster real-time overview and just overall video. I just wanted to get something out because we have been gaining subscribers and some traction and stuff, and that's always cool to see. So I just wanted to have a little something to put out and go, hey, look, I'm not dead, and I haven't sold my, you know, computer or kidneys for drug money yet. So that's what's going on. I'm going to bed. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful life. Find yourself a beautiful wife or guy if you're a chick, or if you're a dude into that stuff. I don't care. Just be happy. Wash your hands. Cover your mouth with your elbow when you're coughing. Hold on. Gyms are back open here in Virginia. If I see one more balding 19-year-old kid not wipe down the equipment after he's done, I'm going to slap a bitch, okay? Like, we're not required to wear our face masks in the gym while we're working out, so at least have the courtesy to clean the shit, okay? And don't stand right next to me doing pull-ups when I'm clearly using the cable machine, okay? I'm going to bed. Stay healthy, stay fit, stay clean. I'll see you guys in a few days. I love you, and we're back. Good night, guys. Is there anything else? I'm trying to think. That's a really shitty way to end a video. Oh yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed meeting the dog. There'll be more of him. He's cool. He's sleeping right now. How do I get out of this? Do I press that? Boomer as fuck.